Angie and DJB here with you tonight from Big Time Vapes. We're going to be doing some reviews, so stick around.
What's up, guys? Ladies and gentlemen, this is my wife, Angela. Last two episodes, she's been behind the camera, laughing at me and my craziness. See, she's laughing now. We're doing juice reviews because it's Monday, and we do juice reviews Monday. All right. So we've got several lined up here that we're going to do on the table in front of us. We're going to start with stash sauce, and the name of this is called Handlebar, and I want to try to get up close so that you can see this. And it's got a unique design on the bottle. Let me read you what it says. First of all, it's a glass bottle, and it's kind of like it's got wax when you first get the bottle to keep it enclosed. However, after you tear that paraffin wax off or whatever this stuff is, it's kind of wax that they put on Maker's Mark if you like to drink. It is not child-proof after you tear that off, so that's not so hot. But let's just read what's on the label. It says, warning, this product may contain nicotine, not intended for those nursing or pregnant women. Keep away from children and pets, not approved for sale to minors. So that's got a good warning label on it. As I said in previous episodes, I vape 6 milligrams, so that's what this is. And the ingredient mix on this is a 50-50 PG-VG blend, which is kind of industry standard. So this is called Stash Sauce. Savor your flavor. You remember when I used to have a mustache, Fu Manchu?
Yeah, that didn't last very long.
Yeah. The handlebar. Okay, let me read you the description. For the handlebar, for those that love their morning bowl of sugary cereal. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to try this. And I'm doing something different on this taste review than what I did last week. I'm going back to my iTaste MPV with my Nautilus tank, which holds 5 mils of juice, which she gave me for my anniversary. Very nice. Appreciate that. With the adjustable air holes. So that's what I'm going to be vaping the mustache sauce on. So let's just take a hit.
Can cloud up the room.
Sorry. Very good vape. It tastes just like, is it Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and it smells just like the cereal as well.
Yeah. So, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. The cinnamon is not too strong. I know in some of the different vapes that are cinnamon based, the cinnamon is real pronounced in it. Like for one, we're going to be reviewing in just a minute that Angie likes. It's called FireFly, and it's got a lot of strong cinnamon in it. I'm really not into that much cinnamon, so but this is a good mix. You kind of pick up on some milk, and I have no idea how they made that happen.
I tasted that when we sampled it. I did get the milk taste.
So yeah, milk and cinnamon, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I mean, that's just exactly what comes to mind. So I'm going to rate this just for me, and then I'm going to let her just take a quick puff on that there. I don't like this thing. She doesn't like my MPV. She does the Ego pens, Kanger pens.
I get a very, very, very strong cinnamon on the exhale. Very strong cinnamon.
What do you rate it?
For me, I would rate this probably about an 8.5. I mean, it's good, but it would not be something that would be an all-day vape for me. For you, it probably would. But our taste palettes are completely different. Something that I like, he doesn't like, and vice versa. So we've had several of those that I've really, really liked, and he hasn't. So,
well, I'm just going to give you my opinion. Bang! This is an all-day vape for me. The moment I put it on the tank... What are you laughing at?
You.
The moment I put this on the tank, guys, I hit this thing like there was no tomorrow. And this is a 5 mil tank. I have drained this tank twice since I've been vaping on this flavor. As you know, if you watched our previous juice review show, I always spend a little time vaping on these juices, so this is not the first time we've tried these. But this to me is a morning, noon, and night vape. I love this flavor so much, I don't want to go to bed because I want to keep vaping on it.
At least you don't have to worry about fixing your bowl of cereal in the morning. It's already ready for you.
Hey, yeah. Sometimes we've heard from other people that vaping becomes a good appetite suppressant.
And I have heard that.
So, I guess I probably need some of that, huh? But anyway, this is an all-day vape, guys, so yeah, bang, count it. That's a 10 plus. As you know, my rating scale is 1 to 10, and then past 10 is bang, count it. That's an all-day vape every day. So lift that bottle up again, sweetie, and let's show that again.
It's very unique when we purchased it because the whole bottle and the lid was completely covered in wax, and I've never seen anything like it before, so it was very, very unique packaging.
Well, guys, another thing is this company, the Stash Sauce, it obviously doesn't have a glass dripper. It doesn't have a drip top on it. As you can see, when I take the lid off, it's just a regular screw cap bottle. But where we purchased this juice, they give you one of these plastic syringe, it looks like a little nostril booger sucker or something, like, you know, you stick it up your nose and suck boogers out. Maybe it's I don't know, it's some kind of laboratory thingamajob. But where we got this is one place that I want to talk to you about real quick before we start moving on, because we have another one of their juices to sample, and that would be Knoxville Vintage Vapors. And this is their business card, and I don't know how tight I can get in for that shot. But the owners, Glenn and Karen Kate, this is a fantastic place. I know when me and Angie was in Knoxville last Saturday, we were down there to watch the UT football practice game. And we went into their shop, and I guess the best thing to do is probably pause right now, and I'll go ahead and put some pictures up in the video to let you look at the pictures of their store. So let's do that right now. Okay, guys, so you can see it's kind of a speakeasy. It was very unique in there.
I really liked it. It fit the theme of the name of the store. It was very vintage. Some of the employees were even dressed in the attire that they would wear in that type of era, and super, super, super nice people.
Yeah, guys, some of the things they offer when you go down there to spend some time is they have a free coffee bar and free Wi-Fi, of course. But I'll put their phone number and their website and Facebook pages on the information description down below, and also right here on your screen that you may see coming across, or right down the middle, or wherever we can fit it. So anyway, great people down there. So let's move to the next juice. This is also from Vintage Vapor. This is from their zombie line, and it's called FireFly, and it's in is this a 10 mil bottle?
Yep.
And I don't know if you can get that label or not, because I can't hardly reach this far across the table, but right there, FireFly. Now this is in your standard plastic bottle with your child-proof cap. If you hear our dog whining, he's wanting into this room. We've got a little poodle
That is spoiled rotten.
But, you know, before we go into this juice, I guess what we need to discuss is, you know, you guys know that I vape at a 6 milligram. Angie here, I'll let her tell you her story and how she got into vaping before we get into this, because this is an actual flavor that she really likes and that I don't. So I'm going to let her tell you that here.
All of my flavors that I vape are 0 nicotine. I have never been a smoker, never been a dipper. When Ben started vaping and stuff, the smell of the scents of some of the flavors that he was vaping, it was like, oh, that just smells really, really good. I'd like to try that. So we would go to tasting bars, I would try them, and then they would say, oh, you can get this in a 0, not knowing that I could. So I kind of gotten hooked on the 0s just for the flavor and the taste. So this is all kind of new to me. Basically for me, it's just for the flavor of each of the e-liquids and stuff that we're reviewing for you all.
She's really a heavy moonshine drinker.
No, not.
I'm just kidding.
Bahama Mamas maybe, which is one that he reviewed last night. My favorite. All-time favorite. Very good.
Okay. So let's move on to FireFly. Now this name is a little misleading because, well, you can tell them all about this while I hold it up again. You tell them what it is.
The best way I know how to describe this is big red chewing gum, and that's exactly what it tastes like to me. A lot of cinnamon, which I like cinnamon flavored. But I really, really like it. It's one of my favorites. So let's give it a try, and then he'll give you his opinion on what he thinks.
Guys, the bottle's on the bottle information on here. It lists all the ingredients. It even has the date when it was bottled, which was 5/14 of this year. 0 nicotine is indicated on here as well. It does list this as a cinnamon spearmint fresh clean taste. And the warning label says, keep away from children, contains nicotine. It's not the best warning label that I've seen, but at least it has a warning on it. Some of these juice bottles don't have any warnings at all. So, wow, that is strong.
And I'm even blinging. This was my anniversary gift from him. I'm all about the bling, but
Bling,
for me, to me, on his rating scale, it is a bang for me because this is an all-day vape for me. I'll let him give you his reviews. You get to blink from you get to vape from blink.
If I hadn't have bought this for her, you would never catch me blinging off of anything or vaping off of anything like this. Yeah, I mean, like she said, if you're a big red chewing gum fan, this is for you.
It is dead on big red chewing gum.
The cinnamon is real strong in this one, and like she said, I'm not real fond of it. So for me, I would just have to, I mean, it's a good juice, don't get me wrong, but I'm just not a fan of the real strong cinnamon. So because of that, I'm going to give this juice a 6. So what do you want to... Did you already rate it?
Oh, it was a bang count it for me.
She gave you a bang count it. See, everybody's different. So
this is an all day for me because it's like chewing big red chewing gum all day long.
Yeah, so as we said, you know, these juice reviews are subjective. So what we might like, guys, you may not like. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. Let's talk about the PG-VG in this, or have we already? 65 VG, 35 PG in the FireFly that we just tested. So it's got a pretty good vape cloud to it, and it's a little nice pinkish hue. What does hue mean? I thought that's somebody's name.
I did too, so I don't know what it
Anyway,
means.
FireFly Vintage Vapors Knoxville. Check them out. Facebook. Go see them when you're down there. Let's move on. Now, this next juice is. I'm going to let you present it to the camera, and I'm going to give the description if you want to tell them.
This is a Suicide Bunny. It is Derailed. It is in a, and watch me turn the table over while doing this. I don't know how close I can get. In a glass bottle. It has a child-proof lid with the, what I would call the medicine dropper, to put it in your tanks. And then I'll let you give the description because I'm not sure on any of that.
Derailed is the name, of course. It says, keep away from children and pets, store in a cool, dark place. So, not a lot of information on this, but, you know, I like the graphic on the front of the bottle. I think that's kind of neat. It kind of looks tattoo-ish. Tattoo. The plane! The plane! Do you remember that, or was that before you? Fantasy Island? You don't remember that?
I can't say that I've ever seen that.
Holy crap. I'm old.
But I'm
Okay.
not too far behind you, so.
Alright, PGVG on this is 70 PG, 30 VG. So, probably not a whole lot of clouding to this one. But anyway, let me read the description. This says, a fresh baked cookie wrapped in a sweet cinnamon banana exhale. The smell alone will have you craving more. So if you want to go ahead and vape it. You've been vaping this a while. What do you think?
This is another one of my favorites. You do get cinnamon on the exhale, but I kind of get a snickerdoodle kind of taste, sort of probably along the lines of like a sugar cookie, maybe. For me, this one I would rate a 10. The FireFly, again, guys, is so far my all-time favorite. But this is probably going to come pretty close to being next in line.
Okay, you know, for me, I'm not getting much of a cookie taste. I'm getting more of the banana.
See, I didn't get no banana. I got more cinnamon. Yep.
That's what I'm getting is banana.
Cinnamon and banana.
Actually, it's pretty good. Now, this is the zero nicotine. Yeah, I mean, it's okay for me. Some of these juices, guys, especially in my case, when I first try it, I'll go ahead and buy it, even if I'm just warm to the idea of vaping it. But some of these juices, the more you vape it, the better you like it, and it grows on you. Grows on you. But
I don't think that one's really growed on you.
no, I mean, Sucide Bunny it's a great juice line. It's a great company. I know you really like this one. You know, for me, I would just have to give it about a 7. Yeah. So that's about where I would do that one at. So, moving on. Guys, this next one is what we reviewed, some of the juices we reviewed last Monday from Greene Mountain Vapors, which is our local vape shop down the street from where we are. So if we get that on there, this is called the Blueberry Cheesecake. Now, this is zero nicotine. Angie got this one to vape, and I don't have this in my rotation of juices.
I don't know that you've tried this one, have you?
I don't think so. But anyway, Blueberry Cheesecake. Of course, you know, one of the things that we've been failing to tell you guys, in case some of you that don't know, before you vape these juices, be sure that you really shake them up well, because some of these, the propylene glycol and vegetable glycerin and nicotine, they can sometimes separate like your oil and vinegar salad dressing does. So you want to be able to shake it up good before you fill up your tanks. But yeah, this is the house brand at Greene Mountain Vapor, which if you want to know more about that store here in Vegas, you can go to my first show and first juice reviews that we did actually. But anyway, just take a vape on it and see what you think. This is a 50-50 VG-PG blend.
I'm not getting any cheesecake, so to say, but it is. So if you're a fruity type person, I think you would like it. For me, I would have to rate this about a 9.5. There again, it would not be an all-day vape for me. This would be something that I could see vaping after eating a big meal, as in not doing a dessert. That could be your dessert. Very strong blueberry taste. I don't get any cheesecake, which he'll probably come back and say I get cheesecake off of it.
No, I get more blueberry as well. Not so much the cheesecake. Yeah, it's.
I get more blueberry
more
than
blueberry.
I do anything. I don't get the cheesecake, really.
But I tell you, if they can create a cheesecake that tasted like where we ate Saturday in Knoxville,
we went to the Cheesecake Factory and had a slice of pineapple cheesecake. It was to die for. If they had a vape like that, that would definitely be an all-day vape for me.
Actually, pineapple upside
down cake. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that was, you know, I used the word stellar. That was stellar. It was great. But yeah, blueberry cheesecake, I get more blueberry than anything else. It's good. It's a good juice. Again, it's not something, it would not be an all-day vape for me. Actually, this would probably be good for a morning vape, kind of like the Convicted Melon. It's real smooth. It's sweet. It's not got a harsh throat hit. Of course, it wouldn't at 0, but even some of my 6 milligram juices don't have a throat hit either. But yeah, this might be a good morning vape. So I would give this one. A 7, just based on the fact that I'm just getting blueberry and not the cheesecake. So, but yeah, that's some good stuff too. Okay, guys, I think that about wraps it up for Juice Monday Reviews. I want to remind you once again to join CASSA, CASSAA.org, and you'll see that going across your screen right down here. It's free to join. It's a great organization that helps in the fight to be able to keep vaping around, because the FDA, if you've been doing any research, has been really looking at the vaping industry, and they're really wanting to make some crackdown changes that might take vaping away from us. If that's the case, we better hoard up as much juice as possible.
Well, considering your stash, which I'll have to show you what he started with and now what he has gone to in a later episode, but needless to say, we've went from small to large in a short period of time.
Yeah, and she's talking about my carrying cases that I carry all my juice supplies in, and mods and tanks. And it's pretty interesting, but that's for another show. Okay, guys, it's DJB and Angie, and remember, keep calm and ride the cloud.
Bye, guys. See you next time.